Good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They find some open field here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. Now this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Flushed out right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Prescott. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football and if you're going to throw.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They go play action with Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 4th down. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play action. It's Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They go play action now. Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 30 yards.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Prescott on first down. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the red zone now, Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out right at the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And Jackson going to run again. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he hits Drake. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kenyon Drake, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 39 that time. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Down to about the 23. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to... Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 64 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunky yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile